Hey guys, welcome back to another week here with us at The Handy Creators.
For those of you that are new here, my name is Jesus and this is my wife Adriana, and we want to thank you for joining us on another video.
We're here to sharpen our skills, learn, and take you guys along the ride with that.
A few weeks ago, we embarked on a journey and a challenge to build beautiful furniture pieces using only scrap and repurposed wood.
Yeah, pretty much we loaded our truck with a bunch of pallets, took it home, took them apart, and now we're making stuff like this table just out of pallet wood.
Last week, we started working on this herringbone table, and that consisted of only making the tabletop itself. And in this week's video, we will be showing you how we finish this off, building these beautiful, sturdy legs, as well as announce a giveaway that we are super excited about.
Things first, we're picking out the wood we're gonna be using. Let's do that.
With the wood selected, the first thing we're going to do is cut this down to size. You are going to need 8 identical pieces, each one measuring 29 inches. Okay, so with all of the woods cut down to size, it's time to move on to the next step. Before we keep going, we do want to apologize if there is an amount of wind behind us. It is a very windy day here in Florida, but that just makes it better for us to work outdoors. So the whole concept behind this is that we want to create a T-shaped leg. For those of you that are new to woodworking, we want to do a special type of joinery called a Dado, in which one wood will sit inside of the other. So if you come take a closer look, we'll show you exactly how we're going to do that. What we're going to be doing is grabbing one leg and cutting a dado right down the middle of this wood. That way, this other wood can go ahead and sit flush inside of this one. Then we will flip the wood over, add some wood glue, and add dowels from the outside in, holding these two together. Let's set the blade to the appropriate height and width and show you how we're going to do this.
So we have our two main cuts by both sides done. This is the exact measurement of what we need. Now what's missing? We need to remove this whole middle part. To do that, we are going to be moving the fence in tiny little bit until it eats away all of this wood that's here in the middle, and it should all be to the same size because we will not be moving it up or down. We would just be moving it to the sides to eliminate this middle part. So let's do that on all of the woods and move on to the next step. We are going to remove the inside. We have some new chisels that we bought at Harbor Freight, and whole concept behind this is we're gonna clean up the area. Take your hand out of the way. If you guys missed that video, go check it out. But I kind of cut my hand with one of these dangerous puppies, but pretty much the middle should come right off. Let's get to cleaning up this area, and then we can move to step 4 of building these legs.
Now that the dados have been cleaned up with the chisels, it's time to dry test this. So we're gonna grab our other piece of wood and just try to snug it up in there. The next one. it seems like this didn't work. So
Have like a theory. Can it be because the woods have an extra layer of concrete on them because they were used?
I think you're right.
Or should we try to open the groove a little more?
Well, we wanted to sit very snug in there. So how about we plan them? We are going to plan these woods down, mostly because these were from previous concrete pours, like from when we did my father-in-law's front porch patio makeover, which if you haven't checked that out, click the video above. But these woods are all full of concrete. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our mighty hand planner and just slowly sneak up on it and take off just maybe like a 64th, or like the minimum that this planner can offer, just enough to where we can get this inside. That will also save us time as we will be removing this layer of concrete. As you know, we have an actual traditional planner, but since it's so minimum what we want to take out, we want to do this by hand just to ensure that we're getting the thickness that we want. Let's do that, and then we'll try test this again. Okay, so we sanded everything using a 60 grit sandpaper, and we tested off camera and it works. So what we're gonna be doing is adding wood glue along the inside of this groove, putting this wood inside and then clamping it down while we add dowels from the back side.
Make sure to pick the nicest side and leave it out, and then whatever side you don't like as much in. Why is it that you're clamping it?
So we want this to secure and glue as best as possible. So the clamps, what it's gonna do is hold it into place and start letting that glue activate on the back side while we add the dowels on this side. Once again, we cut the dado groove here. We are going to add wood glue along the inside, and then grab our piece of wood and then just sneak it up in here. You can hammer it, lightly hammer it with a mallet. And then once it's flush on the top, we are going to add clamps to hold it in place and hold it like this while we add some dowels along the back side. With all the legs clamped, it's time to install the dowels. For this, we thought it'd be nice to use poplar. So we're gonna be using 1/2-inch poplar dowels and adding one on each side so that it can really hold this whole thing together. We are using our 1/2-inch drill bit, opening a hole, adding some wood glue, and then adding the piece of dowel. Remember, as we said in previous videos, you want to make sure to sand these dowels because even though they're sold as 1/2-inch, they are not perfect. So even if you go and open a 1/2-inch pilot hole, this dowel may not fit. So we always grab a 60 grit sandpaper and just lightly sand it just enough where we see that it's gonna go inside the pilot hole. With that being said, let's add all the dowels for all the legs and then move on to the next step. Now we are going to sand the section of the dowels and then moving on to step 4 of this, which is aging these legs.
You guys already know this technique. I'm getting a few chisels, different sizes, and just scraping off some edges and stuff to give this wood a few years, and it looks more antique and rustic, which will go very nice with the tabletop design.
So with all 4 legs completely sanded and ready to install, it's time to start working on the aprons. To do this, we have flipped the tabletop that we created last week on the back side, which if you haven't checked out that video, make sure to click the video above. We are going to cut a few 2x4s and attach them to the legs. The way we are going to attach these aprons to the legs is using 2 different types of joinery, I guess you can say. So on the first one, we are going to run the 2x4 along the inside of the leg like this, and then install dowels like this to secure it to the front face of the legs. Now to attach the legs on the shorter side, we are going to open pocket holes and then attach it along the inside or the back side of the legs to secure the shorter side. To attach the leg frame to the tabletop, we are going to be using Z-clips, which is going to allow the wood to expand and contract over time with different moisture in the air throughout the seasons. In order to install these Z-clips, we need to first get these aprons and cut a hole along the aprons in order to go ahead and place the Z-clips inside. Let's cut all these 2x4s down to size and then start working on the installment of these aprons. With the aprons cut down to size, it's time to cut that groove that we were talking about earlier. So what we've done is set the blade to 7/16 of an inch high to 7/16 of an inch wide. That way we're gonna cut a groove along the inside like this, in which we can install the Z-clamps that we're gonna show you later on in the video. You okay there?
Why?
Your pants are a little como que full of shavings.
Well, because in order to get the cool shots, I always have to get in the 30 zone. So,
Thank you for always taking the cool shots.
guys, please appreciate my cool shots video. Okay, so a little tip when you want to get exact measurements for something when you're drilling a hole is tape. You know, we use tape for a lot of little things, and it's a huge hack for a lot of woodworkers. So right now we want all of our cuts to go approximately here. We are gonna place the tape. I'm gonna place a straight side, and we're gonna turn it like this around. And there you have it, you guys. Now you have an exact measurement. Once you're getting here, you know that that's exactly where you need to go. That way you assure that all of them are the same size. And second, that you don't go through the whole wood and open a hole on the other side and then have to fix it. So little tip for you guys, and let's keep going.
All the pocket holes installed. Let's see how she stands.
Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous.
Let's see.
Okay, so wait, before that, what are we looking for? We're looking for stability. Obviously, we're looking for no limping. And I would say, I mean, like for me, I guess.
No wobbliness.
No. We're not dancing merengue here, okay?
All right, let's see how
She's
she holds.
more hip. Okay.
You got that side?
Yes.
Ooh, it feels
How
steady.
are we doing this though?
We're gonna grab it, flip.
You know, you and I.
Never coordinate on these
No.
things? Okay, ready?
So,
1,
okay.
2, 3.
We're gonna.
She feels sturdy already.
She does. Oh my god, it's so cute.
Wow.
Okay, no limping,
And no wobbliness.
no wobbly. And you know what's gonna give it even more support? When we put a tabletop.
And the support braces we're gonna install.
It's so like, look at this. So here we are, time to speak about the giveaway. We have partnered with Wagner to give you guys a free QX5 Control Spray for you guys to try at your home. Details of the giveaway to win one of these will be in the description below, but we're gonna keep it simple and to the point. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and comment below why you would want to win this gun and what you would use it for. Giveaway is valid in the US only and will be closing on Sunday, April 30th at 11:59 AM Eastern Standard Time. There will only be one winner and we will be contacting you in the comments below and let you know if you win. So make sure to check out your notifications. And if we don't get a response within 3 days, we will be picking another winner. We would never contact you from any other page out there, just this page. Okay, there's a lot of scammers out there and we don't want anyone to fall for something like this. So again, we will be contacting you from our page which you're watching this video from. If you want to participate in extra entries, you could also go check out our Instagram, linked right here, in order to win this gun. With that, let's get back to the video. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you, Wagner, for giving our audience an opportunity to win this gun. Okay, so we're under the table.
And even though the legs came out very sturdy, as you can see here, there is almost no movement.
What's moving when you do that is the legs rising because you're pushing it. So
Yeah.
I mean,
but either way, we want to be precautious and we're gonna be adding support braces. To do that, we're gonna measure this corner right here, make two 45-degree cuts, and then screw them in to the aprons that are connected to the legs. This is gonna ensure that that 90 degrees is gonna stay there forever and it will never ever move. And then we're gonna go on to painting and telling you how we're gonna be painting this.
let's do it.
Ah, why did I get in this? Ah! You feel so nice. So, how sturdy is this?
I'm gonna do something I know you don't like,
No, don't do it.
but I think the people wanna know.
Please don't.
Please,
Fine.
I'm gonna do it.
Only for YouTube.
If it falls, it's not handy creator worthy.
Okay, I like that. You're right.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm so scared.
Oh, no.
I guess I'm not even scared about this. I kind of just don't want to fall on the floor.
Oh no.
You guys, now tell me, are these some good legs or not? Just kidding.
Before painting, we decided to give the whole table one final sanding with a 220 grit sandpaper. We want to thank Wagner for sending us their QX5 Control Sprayer as well as their large spray tent for review. Their QX5 sprayer is the perfect tool for this project. It comes with a nozzle that will allow you to paint both horizontally and vertically, as well as a setting for you to choose how much power you want. Let's set up the tent and use this QX5 sprayer on the table. So we need to go camping because
Okay, so I have to give like an honest review because you guys know this is what our channel is about. This wasn't really hard to do. It wasn't. Okay?
although it seemed like it was.
It's very straight to the point, and I think I want to do like a little close-up exactly of the instructions of how to do this, but
Yeah.
we just don't like reading instructions, okay? We have that like, I know what I'm doing and I'm Latin and this is puzzled in my head and I know exactly what needs to go where, and that didn't work for us, apart from the fact that it's super windy over here.
And it's raining. So in the middle of all this, it starts raining because again, Florida, unpredictable weather. And yeah, that was, honestly, I had fun though, but
I don't know. I feel like the whole point of doing projects on your own is just have fun with it. You know,
Yeah.
we could have gotten frustrated about this, but where was that gonna take us? So it's built behind us. Ta-da!
so it honestly, just at a first glance, it seems very, very sturdy, very, very nice. I like the fact that it has this front cover right here. So basically, once you're done painting, you just clip it on, and there's nothing that's gonna get inside, especially like bugs or debris or grass or anything. And I feel like it's great, especially if you're working like with epoxy or like these other things that take a little longer to cure, I would say. It would really protect your project and all the investment and time that you've put into it.
And I have to make like a little note, like we love working with Wagner. Everything about them has been excellent. Their products are just quality. The instructions, the information out there on how to use their products is like spot on. That's why we keep working with them, and I enjoy working with them so much. And I feel like this tent has just been a plus to our experience because I've had so much fun. Like this was literally a core memory that I'm never going to forget.
I thought I was gonna fly away. I thought at any moment the time lapse was gonna catch me like.
Oh my gosh, I've had a blast right now. And honestly, I don't care that I'm getting rained on. I don't care. I've had so fun. Thank you, Wagner, so much for sending us his tent.
So I think with that, we are going to now use the spray gun and tell you guys how it went.
Oh my gosh. Okay, oh my gosh. I don't remember the last time I laughed that much.
Let's get to painting.
Let's go painting.
Okay, so now that the whole table is drying, we thought we'd just take a second to give you our pros and cons and our honest review of both the tent as well as the gun.
So I guess like first off, like my initial reaction with the gun was like, wow.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was impressive, especially considering that this is an oil-based stains. For those of you out there that know, oil-based stains are much, much thicker, and the speed and the accuracy that this was spraying it as, even though we had it like on level 2 of power that it has, it was honestly just top of the line. I have no complaint on the power or the quality of this gun.
And it didn't get like clogged, not once.
Another pro is how it sprays everything. So even though this is a semi-transparent stain, I think as it dries, you'll start to see a semi-transparency, but it applied like a solid paint, which I mean, depends what you're going for, but for me, like that's actually a very big plus because the quality of it shows when you're actually using it.
If you are trying to go for a very light, seamless look with a stain, I don't think using this gun would be the right call unless stain the whole leg and then come after with a rag and take off the excess. Another thing I would love to see, like a longer cord on the actual machine, just because we were carrying the plug with the extension cord on us, and that got a little bit annoying because it was kind of wobbly, but that's just us and our preference. It does not take away from the gun whatsoever or the quality of it.
As far as the tent, I have nothing but good things to say, I guess. First, amazing experience actually setting it up. I mean, to us it was just fun, and we love to joke around in these projects, so this just added to this whole experience. 2, the size. This is the large one. This table is 2 feet wide by 3 feet long, so I honestly think that you can fit up there even up to like maybe like a 5 or 6 foot table or piece and paint it comfortably.
Another thing that I liked, it had in the back like an extra cord for you to pull on the back. I think if you're inside a garage or somewhere that there's no wind, you're not even gonna need that because the tent itself, it's very like stretched out. Like I see me using this like all the time.
And no, it is spacious in there. I am a tall, at least I like to think I'm a tall guy. I mean, I'm 6'2". And I was able to walk around there comfortably. I mean, my head was grazing a little bit at the top, but I was able to walk around the area, paint everything. The wind didn't help because it was pushing it against me often, but the space in there is actually, again, I say it's pretty roomy.
If you are in there, I would recommend using some type of like breathing mask. Overall, I'm gonna give both of these things like a 10 out of 10.
Once again, Wagner, thank you so much for sending us these amazing products, for partnering with us on this video. And
if you guys want to try one of their products, just make sure to participate in that giveaway. We're so excited to see who wins and what you guys use it for.
While that dries, we're gonna go ahead and clean up the area and then come back here for the final install and reveal of this beautiful dining table.
Thank you, Wagner.